Hello, guys. Like I've been saying always, Europe is the problem of Africa. Europe is the problem of Africa. Europe is the reason why Africa will never develop. Europe is the reason why Africa will always remain undeveloped. One of the major reasons is that we as Africans, we don't even go to the history. Everything is out there in Google. The Europeans actually have everything there for you in Google. You just need to do your research and know what the hell is going on with Africa. One of the reasons why I said always that Europe is killing Africa is this. Have you guys will you guys remember the Berlin Conference? The Berlin Conference about Africa expanded. It was held for almost how many months? 4 months. And what were they discussing that 4 months? On how to share Africa, on how to give Africans border. Africa was a continent that they didn't have border because we love ourselves. We used to walk from one country to another country because there were no countries then. We were all Africans. The only difference we had then was languages. And so suddenly they came. Listen to me, guys. Your suppressor can never give you anything good. There is nothing that is good that can ever come from Europe. Europe the only thing they have been doing is to torment Africa, is to push Africa to the wall, is to make Africa to be a business, to become business for them. The Africans are not being regarded like human to the Europeans. Why? Because these things have all been implanted in our brain, and they make us to feel inferior. And most Africans today think that the white man is better than them. No, you are better than them 100 times. We have to start to remove this thing they're pinning in our brain. Let's go back to the Berlin Conference. The Berlin Conference started from 1884, February 26 February 1884 till 1885. So what were they discussing in this conference? They were discussing how they would pieces Africa and take their mineral resources. So they divided Africa and decided to rule upon Africa from Europe, of course. And after then, when Africans started to show them that they are woken, they start to tell them they will give them independence. And how did they give them independence? Most of them will go out of Africa and they will come back. Those Africans that have been trained in Europe, they will send them now to go and govern Africa. They will be black people, as they call them, but they will be working for the West. This is what is going on in Africa today. Most of the countries in Africa are being governed by Europe still, because the mineral resources of Africa is owned by them. Today, most of Africans are suffering. And what do they really need? Freedom. Automatically freedom from Europe. If Africa have automatic freedom from Europe, we are going back. But today, because of the injustice and the impurities of what Europe is doing in Africa, most African youth don't have no choice but to flee and come to Europe. That is why you will see most Africans doing dirty jobs here in Europe, because these are jobs that the whites themselves cannot do. So they create a small space and open small space for Africans to come in and do their dirty jobs for them. So Africans, please, come to Europe. Come to Europe. Let us learn from the best. Let's learn from the people who created our problems. And that's the only way we can solve it. Thank you.